how do you succeed in life? 1, figure out what you want to do. 2, go and do that. I have been doing a lot of thinking recently, and something that I saw on YouTube really kind of tied it all together in like a relevant way. I am obviously a content creator here on YouTube, but I am also a massive content consumer, just like a lot of other millennials and all of you watching. I love watching YouTube videos. I love watching other people tell their story, tell other stories, see how they tell those stories. But I think that one of my favorite YouTubers out there, Mr. YouTube, basically, is Casey Neistat. I mean, Casey, I think he has close to like 8 million subscribers or something insane like that. And I think more so he's just, he set the bar for like short form storytelling, and more specifically, he set the bar for what daily vlogging can do and can be. So if you've been under a rock for the past like 3 years, go and check out what Casey's doing, because he's just like amazing. It's really, really great stuff. But what I saw actually is something that he posted, I think, a while ago, but this was a part of a compilation video that was recommended to me.
In life, you should only ever be doing one of 2 things, and that is figuring out what you're most passionate about, like finding your dreams in life. And then 2, realizing those passions, realizing those dreams.
This has been particularly relevant to me in my life because I felt like I've really been doubling down over the past like 2 years, maybe 1.5 years, of answering that exact question of what is it that I'm good at, what is it that I like doing, and what is it that I want to do with all of said information, and build a life for myself in which I'm doing something that I feel fulfilled. And for me, what I do and my work is something that's been always really important to me. Creation and work and kind of building something in that respect has always been something that's so appealing to me. But I think that ultimately what I've figured out in the last couple of weeks, kind of 2 things. The first is I've always just really loved the creative process and watching something emerge from absolutely nothing. I've always loved watching videos of people on YouTube, musicians in the studio, and working with different writers and different producers and other musicians to kind of see how within a number of hours absolutely nothing turns into a song that's then on the radio and then we play over and over and over again on our phones. Or I used to watch TV shows when I was a kid, back when they would do like the DVD sets, and when those were really popular. I would always love getting those because I could watch my favorite TV shows. It was like One Tree Hill and The OC. But my sister always used to tease me because I would watch the shows, but I would turn on the audio commentary, which was the director and the actors and the producer and the music supervisors all talking about the show and what happened behind the scenes and what they had tried but decided not to do, or scenes that they cut. I love talking to people about their creative passions. There's nothing like watching someone just go to that happy place of whether they are a professional musician or they just love playing guitar or drums or whatever it is in the privacy of their bedroom. Like, you can just see people light up and their whole demeanor change, and it just gives me absolute joy to see that. And then the second thing that I think that I realized is I really love helping people and helping people reach their goals creatively, or contributing to the process, to that process where I can. And I think that I learned that because in my first venture, in the first company that I started, there's no feeling like the joy and appreciation that you have when somebody helps you accomplish a goal. And a lot of the time in that business, it was for free, or just like because they cared or they believed in you. And that continues now, you know, and I think that I remember how appreciative I was when people helped me then. And so that's translated into me loving helping other people in their journeys. So whether it's, you know, helping my friend Edward write his statement of purpose for an application to submit to a program that he wants to do, and us just talking about it and getting really excited about the stuff that he potentially wants to do and the stuff that he's done and how that's gotten him here. Or giving my friend Danielle advice on her first music video that she did for her band Slow Sugar, or, you know, liking a piece of new music on SoundCloud or whatever it is. I just genuinely get joy from helping people do that, and particularly in a creative space, because it really does take a village to have for these things to happen. So going back to what Casey was talking about, you know, the first thing is to figure out what it is that you love and what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. And I think that leads me to answer to question number 2, which is, okay, now that you've figured out what it is that you want to do, now go and do it. It's, I think that my 2 realizations kind of lead me into my answer to the second one, which is bringing those 2 things together and injecting them into, you know, my entrepreneurial aspirations of, okay, like, I have various talents and capabilities within particular areas, and I really get pure joy from helping people, so why not do that and offer it to people who are looking for that. But I think what I love about it the most is that it just genuinely has come from really core elements of who I am as a person, rather than it being about, well, this is the easiest, or this is the hardest thing to do, or this is going to make the most money, or this is what's cool right now and a lot of people are going to like it. It just genuinely has come about because this is what I love doing. And for me, I think that that's good enough, you know. But I just really liked the way that Casey framed this piece of advice, because I think there's so much out there of like, here's the perfect algorithm to have the most successful life and you'll have $1 gazillion or whatever it is. And this is very simple, you know. I love that quote by Dr. Seuss, you know, the questions may be complicated, but the answers are simple. And I think that he's done that here, of how do you succeed in life? 1, figure out what you want to do. 2, go and do that. And I think it makes it pretty straightforward, and that scares a lot of people too. So again, I'm really excited about, you know, these realizations. They come at a really, really interesting time in my life. A lot of changes happening in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, of which I will be talking about more in upcoming videos, so please be sure to stay tuned. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.